Perfect. Thank you, Kerry. So good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to today's session. I'm Adrian Stacey. I'm the Vice President of Sales for Europe, Middle East and Africa. Before we get into the content for today's session, I'd just like to go through a few points on today's webinar. So the session will be 35 minutes, inclusive of a Q&A session towards the end. All lines will be muted. If you do have questions throughout the session, please use the chat box functionality to submit your questions, and then at the end during the Q&A we will review and answer as many of those questions as we possibly can. The session is being recorded for future reference and for attendees. I would also like to introduce on the call today Ellie Salicetti, who is responsible for our global sales enablement program here at RedSift, and also Kerry Featherstone, who is responsible for our global channel marketing. The session today, I will spend some time just going through a brief introduction and answering the question, particularly around why now for our partner training academy, and then we'll go into a live walkthrough of the platform with Ellie, followed by some Q&A. So why, what's the partner academy about? So 2022 is a big year for RedSift channel. You may have read around the recent Series B funding of $54 million that we've managed to achieve in the last few weeks, and that really means a greater investment for our partners and for our channel marketing capabilities. This will take the form of our partner programs, incentives, and tools such as the Partner Academy. With the initiative and channel launches on Inbox and on domain, we are no longer just a demarked vendor. We have the new capabilities and the new propositions in order to help you not only drive new logo opportunities, but also give you the ability to upsell and cross-sell within your existing RedSift and existing customer base. We're really keen throughout this Partner Academy to expand our partners community and our partner knowledge around our technology and solutions. And we really wanted to replicate the success we had internally and the extensive training and educational content that we've put together for our own internal people. It was important for us that during this process that we reached out to our partners and made sure we tried and tested this content. So we spent the last 6 weeks throughout the last couple of months tuning and fine-tuning the content around the feedback from our key partners who've taken part in some early beta testing. So a massive thank you to those organizations that really helped us. It's our goal to create a community of sifters. Now, you may not have heard that term before. It's certainly a well-known term within RedSift, and it's how we call ourselves internally. But it's my goal that we don't want to have that as an internal phrase anymore, that we continue to use it, but it means from creating a global community of sifters throughout the world. When completing the Partner Academy, which we will be seeing shortly, including the certification process, we want you to be proud of being a sifter, and we want you to be able to share in that success of reaching that accreditation, and to be able to share on LinkedIn or where possible through social media, a gift that you will get from us in the form of a RedSift hoodie. So you will receive that as soon as you complete the RedSift accreditation from us. So a few short words from me, but I'd like to hand over to Ellie Salicetti, who's going to walk you through the platform.
Oh, thank you, Adrian. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet everyone. As Adrian mentioned, I am the head of sales enablement here at RedSift, and I am going to give you a live walkthrough of the platform. So as you can see from my screen, this is what you see when you log in. It is fairly intuitive. So you'll walk in and here are all the trainings we have available in the trainings tab. So you'll see that it's broken down by each solution that RedSift offers. We have on-domain available, which currently is going to GA at the end of this month. So you even get access to solutions that aren't currently live yet to really give you that cutting edge. And then in addition to that, we do have two training modules that are give you that background of the industry. So we have Phishing Fundamentals, which will give you background into all sorts of business email compromise and how it affects us. And then we also offer a deep dive into DMARC. So if you're a bit newer to cyber or you don't know that much about DMARC, this will really give you that foundation that will set you apart to know everything there is to know. So back on the home screen, and then I also want to mention that there's two trainings for each solution. So one of them will go into, a deep dive into the product, all of the key features, what you need to know. And then the second module will go into how to actually sell that product, right? So everything you need to know from who you're selling to, et cetera. And I'll show you inside of that in a second. In the My Trainings tab, you will have available all of the trainings that you are currently registered for, that you've started. And then there's also a tab for anything that's in progress, as well as anything that's been completed. So that'll just be a quick reference. Another quick note before I dive into the certification is that you can always click on Training Home up here. And then here is where you access your profile. So if you ever want to change your password or anything like that, that can be easily done there as well. But where we really want you to go to, achieve Elite Sifter status, as we call this, which would get you the hoodie, as well as a fun badge to share on LinkedIn to let people know that you are, really knowledgeable about our solutions and everything we bring to the market, as well as just a cyber expert, is this Elite Sifter badge. So you can, instead of diving into each individual trainings, you could just go into the Elite Sifter badge and you'll automatically get all the content that you need in order to earn this. So this starts off with a look at our partner program. You'll look at your certification journey, why you should partner with RedSift, just an overview of what it actually means to be a sifter, what we offer. There's always a key takeaway and a knowledge check just to give a brief summary of everything that's been covered. And then we go into each solution. So as I mentioned previously, there's two modules for each solution. So the first one is the deep dive. So we'll go into, what it is, all the challenges in solution, the value proposition, as well as all the key features. And as always, some key takeaways, knowledge checks, and we'll also be sharing resources. These will be linked to the partner portal if you have access to that. And you also have an opportunity to provide any feedback on how you're finding it. And then we go into how to actually sell it into the market, right? So in these modules, all the selling modules, you'll go into how to tailor your approach, who you're actually selling to, so all the different buyer personas. You'll get a look at the competitive landscape as a whole. So you'll see how our solutions stack up to other ones that are out there and what our competitive differentiators are. You'll actually get objection handling. So you'll learn how to answer the most common objections, as well as tips for pitching it to really help get that demo call going. And then, as always, you have your key takeaways, your resources, and your feedback. And this type of content is available for each and every one of the solutions that we offer. So, again, selling and knowing it. And then our last solution that we have is on inbox. So again, each of the key features, how it works, and then finally how to sell it, right? So how to tell your approach, the competitive landscape, how to pitch it, and how to handle objections. And then at the end, you will have to take an assessment. So this just goes to show that all of the content that we've covered. It's a great review. And then once you achieve an 80% on that, you will be achieve the Elite Sifter badge. So this entire certification journey will take about 1.5 to 2 hours to complete. And then that's it. And then you have your certification, you'll get the hoodie, you'll get to share it on LinkedIn. It's a great journey. So I think that is almost everything we have to cover. There is also a search bar here. So in order to gain access to this, there is a link that is sent to you. You can register with your single sign-on if you have access to the partner portal. If you are an MSP or a redistributor and you don't have access to the partner portal, you can reach out to your RedSift representative and they will be able to give you access directly. So I think that is all we had to cover within the platform. So I think we can open it up to Q&A now.
So we did have one question from Claire, which was how do you log into the Academy? But I think, did you just cover that, Ellie?
I think I did.
Yeah, that was for Claire. So are there any other questions for anybody? Oh, yeah.
It's available now.
Launching today.
Yeah, I think, look, just to add a sort of few final words, you know, there's an opportunity here for us to, like I say, really work together and skill up as a global organization and work with our partners. And we really want to change that perception of RedSift just being a sort of DMARC vendor through these multiple propositions, right? And it gives us the ability to help work with you guys in terms of targeting net new logos and obviously creating new important revenue and margin streams across your business as well.
Yeah, and there is another question in here about, do you have to be an existing partner to get certified? The answer to that is yes. You have to have access to the SSO to be able to log in and to the portal. So yes, you do have to be an existing partner. And is the certification mandatory? It's pretty much. So the idea is that you go through all of the solutions and then you take the certification at the end so that we know you've listened and you pass.
Okay, just to add on to that.
Yeah, go on.
Certification it's from an elite partner perspective. If you're looking to gain the highest level of discount and highest level of support and rebates, etc., throughout the program, then you would need to be certified.
Yep, and also there's another question here from Sam. He said, can Ellie please recap how to log into the Academy as he missed it?
Yeah, absolutely. So in order to log into the Academy, there will be a link that's sent out today. And through that link, you should be able to log in with single sign-on with the same login that you use to get into the partner portal. If you are an MSP or a redistributor, you can talk to your RedSift representative and they will be able to get you logged in. And how that happens is you'll just get an email with a login link, you'll create a password, and then you're in.
Okay.
Let me know if there's any questions about how to log in off the back of that.
Any more questions coming in, Adrian?
Can you get to the Academy from the partner portal?
Not at the moment.
No, not at the moment. There is a link to the partner portal within the Academy though. But I think so how do they find the link, right, to get logged in, Carrie? Will you be sharing that today?
Yeah, I'll share that after. Yeah. I'll be sending a follow-up email to everybody anyway, so that link will be in there.
Lee said that he was able to create an account not using your partner email. I guess you will be able to create an account, but you won't be able to log in using single sign-on.
Yeah. There is no fee for the certification, no. I don't think there's any more. Any more questions from anybody? Adrian, doesn't seem to be any more questions. Is there anything else you want to add?
Oh, thank you. Looking forward to the details of it.
Yeah,
we'll send those out.
Yeah, these will ship worldwide, absolutely. Yeah, so I think the final thoughts from me are, you know, this is going to be a big year for RedSift in terms of 2022. Like I say, we're securing that funding. You know, we've gone through aggressive growth, certainly from the channel perspective, with dedicated functions, you know, marketing, sales, lead generation. and is well and truly an important part of our business. And you know, we're looking to scale this year, and this is one of the great tools that's going to enable us to get there. Okay, so, and working with all you guys as well.
We're very happy to be working with you too, Aldrin.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just about to say that. And thank you to everyone who joined.
Yeah, thanks very much.
And I think that's, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, the company is on track to become, can I do the certification meanwhile? I think you have to have partner status, don't you?
Yeah, look, I think, look, if you're a new partner that's new to us on this call, then certainly, as we said, like, reach out to us and we can start that journey with you. If you're already going through the onboarding process to become a partner, then absolutely, this will certainly be part of the onboarding process for you, to enable you to get to that elite partner status and reap the rewards of that.
I think that's it, Adrian. Doesn't need to be any more now.
All right, guys. Well, look, thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to speaking to you all in the near future.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.